Wants to do the intro.
Me, I'm doing it.
Do it then.
No, I don't want to.
Hit it.
No, I'm going to do it. Everyone else will take some.
Wait.
Welcome back to another episode of Comics and Cold Ones. Today's a big episode. Today's our 30th episode. We're also going to be talking about the 30th Marvel movie, Black Panther.
Black Panther.
As I said it, I realized I messed that up. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Feeling too cocky with it.
Yeah, it was like
Black Panther.
Happy 30th episode
Happy
here, boys.
30th,
this
guys.
is we're like
This
a
is a big
almost middle-aged man right now.
we are Teddy Sampson.
What coincidence this
Yeah.
somehow worked out for
Man, lines up perfectly. 30th
30 for 30.
We planned this.
30th MCU movie, and it's our 30th
Yeah,
episode.
when we made the podcast, we were like, "This is what we got to do, guys."
Planned the whole way
vacation, the hurricane.
Yeah,
That
it
was all
There was never a hurricane.
that was all planned. Everything down to the last minute detail. Yeah, so we went out last night and we all watched Black Panther together.
Thursday premiere.
Thursday premiere.
showing.
Our the original theater that we were supposed to see it in was shut down, so we had to sit in a smaller one that was a lot warmer, but we managed. And well, I'll try to not have that factor into the
To the grade.
to the review of the movie.
Too warm.
Also, unrelated, we will not let this factor in either. Glenn wore a blood pressure machine.
Don't say that.
and it
on
beeped
the
every 30
internet.
friggin' minutes.
Call him out like that.
Don't say that on the
It
internet.
only beeped 5 times during the movie, okay? And I might be okay. We don't know. We'll find out when the results of that come
Every
back.
time it beeped, man, I was.
Anyway, back to Black Panther. I just had to get that in there.
So we'll do a spoiler-free kind of rundown for the first little bit, and then in a little
into
bit
the
we'll
spices.
warn you, just give you a heads up, and
Yeah.
later on
Before we switch out.
when we're gonna do spoilers.
Alrighty.
Spoiler free.
Out the gate,
Sad.
very sad.
Very sad.
Yeah, this was an emotional movie, man.
For anyone who hasn't seen the movie yet, take some tissue with you when you go see the movie.
Yeah, like Garrett was you were trying to compare it. You were like, or I think it was you, but one of the boys was saying like, I don't know if that was as sad as Endgame, but I was like,
Oh, it was
no,
sadder.
man, like
Yeah, it was because it's like, yeah, anyway, he's dead in real life.
there was
It's-
it was a really nice.
There
They
was-
had a really nice couple of tributes to Boseman with this, and it was hard to sit through some of it, man, because it was just sad.
It was sad start to finish.
Yeah.
A lot of good moments. Namor steals the show.
Namor's he's really good in this.
Letitia Wright's really good in it. I don't care what you say. I know you hate her.
Separating things.
So, yeah, separating church and state.
Him and
The actor.
Lupita Nyong'o or Angela Bassett.
Angela
Yes.
Bassett's phenomenal too.
She's
Angela
great,
Bassett.
and same with Lupita. They're both.
everyone's.
Yeah, everybody's really
I don't think
doing
there was a miss.
doing great in this. No, there wasn't really any acting that I was like, oh.
The one thing I would say, sitting on it, the story could have progressed without Ironheart being in it. Like
Yeah, she didn't really add
she didn't
a whole lot.
have, she didn't have to be there. I know why she was there because she's got a TV show coming up.
I think it was just to add more of a person now for Suri to have.
It also shows kind of how smart she is.
Yeah,
She
I would
built a
absolutely.
vibranium detector.
Yeah,
Like she was.
Out of parts from a junkyard.
yeah,
Yeah.
Would you say a box of scraps
No.
Not in a cave though.
in a car garage?
Yeah, I thought Riri was good. I thought like
She was good.
The whole
I liked hers and Shiri's dynamic too.
the whole culture around the Atlanteans, well they're not Atlanteans, they're
The
Talokans.
Talokan,
The Tattletocon.
which are Mayan. I looked it up to make
It
sure.
is.
Yeah,
You didn't need to look it up. It was Mayan.
it was either. I wasn't. I couldn't remember if
They
it was.
literally said they're speaking Mayan.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the whole their whole civilization and culture and stuff. I thought all that stuff was like really cool and really good and well done. I did have some issues with some things from it, but
a couple little CGI things, but
Like,
I thought CGI for the most part was really good.
yeah.
yeah,
it
but
was.
I have one issue with the.
There's
It's very. That's being nitpicky.
Some stuff.
that dive. That was it.
What else? I can't imagine how difficult it must have been shooting all the underwater stuff. I was just thinking, like, watching it, because, like, a lot of that stuff is very clearly, like, they're
Underwater, yeah.
doing this for real.
Do you think they went and
And-
got the cameras that James Cameron made for Avatar 2?
I don't know, but I just, like, you know, like, there would have been multiple days of just, like, all in pools shooting that, and I can only imagine how, like, impossible that must have been to do all
Yeah,
that stuff.
Would have been
like,
very
Like,
difficult.
so much of that movie took place in water, too.
Yeah.
His city, Talokan, looked phenomenal.
Pelican looked really cool.
Um,
His motivations make sense
Absolutely.
through the whole thing. You're kind of like, you know, you're getting what he's saying.
He looked phenomenal.
He
Like,
looked
And,
great.
anymore.
and considering his outfit, his skimpy little shorts and
Yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
super good.
Dora Milaje were badass.
The Dora
Like,
Milaje
they
were
always are.
badass. No, this is like the best they've been, though, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, they're always badass.
They got their
but,
moments.
Like,
to
they
shine.
got a-
They really.
They were a good vocal point.
They had a
too.
whole story involving the Dora Milaje
Yeah.
and
Kind
Okoye.
of did,
Yeah.
yeah. There
Which
was a
is-
lot going on.
There was.
So much going on.
Yeah.
And it was,
The runtime was long, like,
yeah, but for what they did,
It was long,
but I understand why it was long.
but it did feel long at times too.
Yeah.
Was
there was times
the only
where
problem I had with that.
They
too, is
monologued quite a bit.
There was
Like,
some-
it wasn't as much action
Yeah.
as a normal, like,
it's only three. It's
3-hour
only
DC
three
movie.
fight. This is a Marvel movie.
or DC movie, Marvel, DC, both superhero movies.
Yeah.
3?
Well, there's only really 3 fight scenes.
No,
There's more than that.
I don't know.
Could
The
argue.
We'll talk about that
I thought-
in the spoiler section.
I thought the pacing at one point was a little weird. I was like, there was a certain point where I was like, are we going into the third act right now, or are we like, have we even hit the?
I think
The
I know
second.
the part you're talking about because I had the same
Yeah,
thing.
I'm-
Like, this is I thought they're rushing it really
Yeah.
quick, and then they just dropped it real.
Yeah, I
slow.
remember being like, what? I'm so confused as to like where we're at in regards to
Once the suit was shown, I knew where we were.
yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
Oh
helmet.
yeah, like
Oh,
I
yeah.
think there was that. When
that
we
was
get our
our
Black
the,
Panther.
the
yeah.
first time I gauged. I was like, okay, I know where we're at
Also, imagine how hard it was to choreograph like all those dances and stuff. Like
Oh,
Man.
like the big opening.
the big
scene?
opening scene.
Yeah.
That's in the
That-
trailer, so you guys.
the one of the fight scenes, actually a lot of the fight scenes, but the ending one on the side of a thing
Yeah.
that was fucked.
That was really good. I like. Oh man, some of the shots in this are so good. Like a few of them are in the trailer, or like you get an idea for them in it, but there's
When you
some
see
shots
them
on the
there,
side
I don't
like
think the
that are
trailer really did that movie justice. For,
Mm.
like,
Which is
how
good- which
cool-
is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't find it gave too much away like a lot of trailers do.
Also, Marvel really kept this one tight to the chest, eh? Like,
With some things, yeah.
Yeah.
Garrett had
quite a
Garrett
few
had
things.
A little prediction that
We'll get to that.
that paid off that we'll talk about in the spoilers. We had another character that I was not expecting to see. in
No,
this,
not at
aside
all.
from the one that you
Yeah.
called.
there was 2 like surprises. Like, wow, like
Yeah. I thought the ending, the final fight kind of thing was like, had a very obvious ending to it. Was probably one of my gripes that I have. Like, there's a
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying
think
not
the
to.
like the obvious ending is
spoil
something I
it.
really want to talk about in the
Yeah, when we get the
spoiler
spoilers,
section.
we'll get there.
because it gave one of my least favorite tropes in Marvel.
Yeah.
I personally didn't have an issue with the ending.
I don't have an issue with anything.
I
in the
think-
movie, I don't think.
I think we all
one thing.
collectively had
Well-
a problem with the suit.
yeah.
Yeah.
The new Black Panther suit.
And
We won't say
we've
who-
seen that in images.
That's in the
anyway.
trailer.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a Black
Yeah.
Panther suit in this, but yeah, and I think we all collectively were like, it's a little over designed, like,
They tried to throw too much at
and
it.
it seems like they're doing Marvel's doing that a lot. Like I'm not crazy on the new Ant-Man suit too. It's like the same thing. It's like there's too much going on
It has
with
an
it.
arc reactor.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah. Which
See-
you can't even tell because it's like,
Yeah.
or at least it's shaped like that.
Like
in
the
there.
original one that he had, man, I thought that was like
That's the perfect.
that was the best.
motorcycle
that was the
suit.
best one that they did for him. Even though, like, the Civil War one was too much, and the
I guess.
whatever, we're getting off topic.
Yeah. We did get an Ant-Man trailer there.
We did get an Ant-Man trailer, opening trailer.
Yeah, her suit, Ironheart's suit.
Ironheart suit. We can't talk about that though. I guess
not
we
the,
could.
Not the yeah.
Her suit's really.
We'll
like,
get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best part of the movie, I think, was Namor.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Kind
my
of.
He was my favorite part of the entire movie.
I liked the whole arc that Shuri went through.
Yeah, which, you know.
It was good, but Namor was just such a good villain, and he had every good reason to be a villain.
Yeah.
Like his reasoning behind everything he did was foolproof. Like in my
I don't
opinion.
know if it was foolproof, but I understand him, which is what you want in a villain.
Like it made sense why he did everything he did.
Yeah, I mean to an
extent.
Yeah.
with that.
Which
I think this is the best movie they've made since No Way Home. I think No Way Home. I think this is better than what's that? Doctor Strange.
That's only Thor and Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Well,
It
it's
was definitely better
it's
than Thor.
definitely
Not
better
Strange.
Better
What do you
than
think? This is better than Thor: Love and Thunder?
No, this is better. This is
Okay.
better.
Okay. I thought you were saying no. Thor: Love and Thunder is better.
This is better.
Out of the entire Phase 4, I don't know.
It's top 3.
We'll figure that out. Maybe
Next week.
Next.
Perhaps if there's no news
I would say right now it's third though.
There's news.
for next week.
Yeah.
What do you?
He's got something. He's got something in the back pocket there.
That's next week, though. This is
Yeah.
entirely It's
Yeah,
deserved.
I'd say 2 or 3 is a fair placement for it.
And in Phase 4.
In Phase 4, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it's better than the first one?
No,
No.
No?
I think the first.
I think this
better.
one's more emotional.
I think it's better than the first one.
I don't.
I don't think it's better than the first one. I think this one. This is the hardest hitting of all the Marvel movies, but it's. I mean,
And
you can't. It's hard to compare it when we've got fictional deaths in the other movies.
Yeah.
And we have a
And
real
we
death.
have a real death in this.
And
And
Like
that's-
this
you had
movie
to.
plays on your emotions like nothing else does.
Yeah, and I think it was. Oh yeah, it was really, like, beautiful what they did for him.
Yeah,
man.
think of like what he had to do. Like the man already
Yeah.
had the other movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
he
had
had
that script done.
Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
Already had the movie done. He like a couple weeks before.
Yeah, and he had to do the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
And you want to do it right too. That's the
Yeah.
hardest part
So
for
then,
him.
like the man had a movie and then had to be like fuck like
Yeah.
I have to write in.
And when you're doing
things gotta go a lot
when
different.
you're doing a tribute to like a friend at the lead of your movie, you have to make sure you hit it out of the park, which
Yeah.
they did.
Yeah, definitely.
I think this movie will stand like as like out of all of the Marvel movies that have come out, you could watch this one by itself and enjoy it. Like you don't have to.
All the Marvel movies that have come out.
Yeah, I think you could watch this without watching Black Panther 1. If you're just a fan of Chadwick Boseman.
But that's what I mean is
If you're a fan of him, then you've
I
watched
don't.
Black
I
Panther.
don't. Th-
Yeah, I know.
I think you still need to watch Black Panther 1.
I think you definitely still need Black Panther 1 behind you on this.
There's a lot of things that hit.
You'd be missing a lot.
And
on
then you
this.
get to
you'd be missing a lot.
Because
I
you
think you
wouldn't
could
really
watch it.
get Shuri and her mother's connection in that. You would just know, okay, they're two people that are missing someone.
Yeah. And
But watching the first movie makes that hit
And
so
man,
much.
I think you would be able to tell very quickly that that's the mother and that's the sister of this.
Well,
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know what they went through the whole
And
time.
you don't- you
Killmonger
don't-
from the first movie. That makes it.
I dare say you should even watch Civil War to make.
Oh well, if you want to
when
get the
you-
whole arc.
If you watch Civil War,
then you get the
And
dad.
the
and
dad.
you watch, well that too. But if you watch that, then you watch Wakanda Forever, and you see the parallels between the two
Yeah.
people.
Either way, I think there would be some previous viewing needed. Obviously, you don't need it, but like for the big emotional parts of the movie, they wouldn't. I don't feel like they would mean the same if you haven't at least seen the first Black Panther.
And then you wouldn't,
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Any
So
final
I feel
thoughts?
like most Chadwick Boseman fans watch the Black Panther movies.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't got to see the other Avengers movies.
No.
No,
Irrelevant.
nothing. You wouldn't need anything like that.
That's kind of nitpicking for it, but we'll get to that.
In regards to needing it, you
don't
will.
need it.
I say my rank of it is 7.5.
I'm between 7.5 and 8.5.
I think is my that's
I'm on an 8.5.
that's where I put it.
Might
Well,
have to.
I'm going 8.
8.
Yeah.
I think that's certified gold.
That is
Yeah,
certified
easy.
gold.
That might be the best rating of a movie since we've started the podcast. Like for
Probably.
all of us collectively.
Yeah.
So we've all collectively enjoyed this one, guys.
Yeah.
So
Normally, one of us hates a movie,
Yeah.
if we're gonna go check out
or
one,
one of us love a movie, and the other three of us hate a movie.
Okay, so I think.
Spoiler
so I
warning.
think
I
if you
think
haven't seen the movie
spoilers
yet,
ahead.
you should go get some tissues, go to the theater, watch the movie,
Oh,
and then
one-
come on back and watch the rest
one
of this
thing
video.
before spoilers, the score is fucking phenomenal.
Score is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, spoilers
Hold
in.
on, I'm just trying to think
Oh.
if there's anything.
Pause for effect.
Wait. Hold the spoilers.
Okay, no, we're
All
good.
right,
Spoilers-
keep that
spoilers
pause on the
coming in.
video. Go watch Black Panther 2, and then come on back, hit play, and keep watching.
3,
Or watch
Two.
if you don't mind spoilers.
1. All right, let's get into the spoilers.
Okay,
We're
so-
starting at the front.
At the front, right out of the gate, they fucked around and
They did it.
We
They started
Yeah.
off hot.
We collectively thought it was going to be Namor first, and then they were going to do the
Which
Yeah.
the opening.
really didn't
thing.
come until
Later.
late.
Late
the
in
whole
the.
Namor being born.
When
and-
like he had a couple scenes, I was like, okay, this is gonna come like
Like,
either
yeah.
they got rid of it or they're doing it really late in the
Yeah.
movie, and then he
So,
finally
like-
I thought all those trailer scenes in Namor was our cold open.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought once it wasn't like early on, and we like after we
Yeah.
already seen him, I was like, okay, yeah, they're gonna do like a. He's gonna explain this later.
That
on.
open. Oh my god. Where she's in the lab, man.
And in our theater too, it just kind of happened. Like
Yeah.
there was
It
trailers
just- yeah, there
going,
was trailers
and,
went black.
and then it went black, and I think she started speaking, and then the lights dropped,
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
it happened.
and it was like
And she's
Oh.
like run like what is the projected like
Confidence
success
rate.
confidence rate?
It's
Yeah.
a confidence rate, and it was 27%
Yeah.
or whatever.
The
She gets up to like 30%.
she's talking to what's the Panthers got? Bast?
Boss.
Boss.
Something like that. Yeah,
Boss.
she's praying
Boss.
to.
Yeah. For,
Yeah.
for those who haven't seen the movie and just watching the spoilers, it starts with the screen still black and you can hear Suri talking. And then
Shuri.
I'm going to say Suri.
You should say Shuri.
Before our phones
But-
start talking
yeah.
to us.
But it starts with her talking, phase of her being frantically trying to find a way to save her brother's life.
Yeah,
Because they
she's-
don't say what's going on, they just say his heart's failing.
She's
pretty
trying to remake the heart-shaped herb
to try to heal
to
him.
try to
Try to
heal him because he has some undiagnosed or not undiagnosed but
Undisclosed.
undisclosed illness.
Which give me my flower.
You
No,
said
you
cancer.
said
I
very
s-
specifically.
which it very well could be, but you guys
But
didn't
it's
think you were gonna kill him
undisclosed.
with an illness.
I didn't think they were going to say what killed him.
Yeah.
I just
I thought they were just going to say that he died.
I'm the closest out of that.
But that doesn't make it right.
And it
anyway.
makes it the most right.
They don't in the movie at all say
It was cancer.
what he has. Just says illness,
Close.
which fuck, they did that so good,
Yeah. Yeah.
so good. And like another thing, you if you didn't watch Black Panther, you wouldn't know about the herb,
You don't
Yeah,
know
that's
anything
true.
about the herb, yeah.
and there was none left because
Yeah. Because
Somebody
Killmonger
burnt
burned
them
it up.
down.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. Anyway, illness right out the gate. They fucking before the
Before
the
anything.
opening
The opening,
opening
the dead silent
and it's-
Marvel intro.
studios, and it's all
and
Chadwick
it's all
Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman.
Shit was fucking.
All you could hear was
So
people
good.
sobbing.
Like, the theater
tearing up
started
right now.
crying and didn't stop crying until the
Goddamn
end of that
beautiful.
movie.
Yeah, no wonder you wore the hat frontwards for this episode.
I know
the internet
what was happening.
the internet can't see me cry.
Yeah, it was just fucking like there was like just no sound for a good like
Minute.
2 minutes. No,
Yeah.
'cause even before that, when it was Shuri talking to
and then
Angela?
yeah,
what's her actual Ramonda?
Ramonda.
Wanda.
Queen Ramon.
Yes. When it was just talking to her. And
And then she
Just
turns
like
and she asks the AI, "What's my brother's heart rate?" And then it goes to the black screen.
Yeah.
oh,
Well, she's like, "What's his heart rate?" And then she's like, "Your brother."
there's a
is
moment
dead."
of silence like between the two of them, and then it just fucking.
Or move to the ancestral plane. That's what
Yeah,
she said.
your brother has moved on to the ancestral plane.
And then, yeah, and then just.
and then,
And
the,
then it's
the
the
purple
friggin-
Marvel logo rolls, and it's all Chadwick Boseman.
Look, it's-
And even well, you know where it usually shows like the script somewhere in the
yeah.
rolling
Yeah.
thing. It's like you can catch it, and it says some like that line, "Death is not the end."
Oh yeah.
In my culture, death is
Yeah.
not the end.
Fuck, man.
oh,
Anyway, that was
Anyway.
just before the fucking credits rolled.
Yeah,
that was
how
the opening
movie
5
started.
minutes.
And then it's like a year later, and
That too.
It's a year later, and she's in front of like the
Actually,
UN.
before we get to the year later part, there's one other part in that opening credit I want to talk about because they do the funeral that's from the trailer, and they have the ship come and raise his casket. It's the complete reverse of the first time we see him fully in the suit in the first Black Panther movie, of him dropping out of that ship.
Yeah.
And I sort of like that way if that's how they started that movie. How they're starting this one.
Ending this one, or well, not starting, ending, but starting him.
His started his journey and ended his journey in that same fashion.
The speech she gives when she's talking to the UN is phenomenal.
Screaming.
Yeah.
That was
She absolutely killed this entire movie.
one. Oh fuck.
Mic check.
Still good.
Glenn, mic check.
Hello.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, the whole fucking fight she had with Queen shit too. Fucking
Big
said
Queen
like
shit.
like I know what you guys are fucking saying. Whispers the Black Panther is gone. Wakanda's
You
weak.
sent French
And fucking
mercenaries.
pulls them out in front
And
of the entire United
Consider
Nations.
this what is it, like a branch of our. And
That
because
was-
next time it will not be met so nicely.
That
That will
was
be considered an act of
Queen
war.
shit.
Yeah, that was good.
Fuck, that was good. It's just the display of like fucking power she had.
And then we meet Namor for the first time. On the ship.
Yeah.
That's the scene after that.
Oh yeah, because they're kind of like
Because
Going on simultaneously
after this
almost.
is when while that's happening, sort of when the U.S. is trying to get vibranium into the ocean,
Yes, they are.
Oh yeah.
and they run into the people of Talokan that are protecting their vibranium.
Yeah, so the whole thing with Namor and the Talokans are they basically like the
Atlantis.
yeah, I mean they're basically Atlantis, but the why there's beef right now is because
They find vibranium.
Riri, our Ironheart, created a vibranium detector, and they are like basically rummaging through the ocean finding vibranium
Because they got a whole
Finding deep pockets. They actually have a bunch of vibranium.
We quickly learned Talokan
Also-
has as much vibranium research sources, if not more.
I wouldn't say
than
they have as
Wakanda.
much.
They had quite a lot.
Yeah.
There's like his son or something, or the entire cast, whatever it is made out of vibranium.
The
Where
entire
it shows
city
where
is made out of
Namor
vibranium.
brings Shuri to.
Oh, yeah,
there.
where the
Yeah.
sun is.
And I
yeah.
don't know if that's what she was talking about, because it just kind of like was rising, but they were looking at
I
that.
believe his entire city's made it.
And she said it's made completely of vibranium, and I don't know which it was we talking
But
about.
not
They
many
got-
of them
they
use
got it.
vibranium as weapons.
They
like,
all use vibranium.
Yeah,
like,
as
no, but
weapons.
like as their armor, only like it seems like the generals have like
Who do you mean?
the
For the Dora Milaje?
No, the
Talokan?
Talokan.
Everything they had was made
But I mean
out
that's
of
the
vibranium.
same with like the
I guess
with,
it's fair.
with the Dora Milaje. They're not all made out of vibranium. They just got like some.
The spears.
Yeah.
Anyway, they had a really cool like show of power for that first little bit. And when Namor grabs the helicopter out of the air,
Man,
Yeah. Yeah.
when it said like, that's not what I was expecting.
No.
Because it was like a Tuma and Namora on top of the ship, and then the helicopter was going. I was like, oh, he fucking just like
Throws a
their
spear.
magic and shit,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
and then they have like
I thought he was gonna like spear it out of the sky
no.
at first.
So I was like, because it just said we're getting pulled back, and I was expecting someone to like have fucking something latched onto
Yeah.
it. And then it started moving, and Namor's just fucking whipping around a helicopter. I was like, oh,
And then you
shit.
just see him flying with his little
Yeah.
ankle wings flapping.
Doesn't show him,
it-
though.
and it's super dark. So
it's
Yeah.
like in
See,
the
you
in
can
the
sort of
like
just see-
silhouette.
Yeah.
You can sort of just
Yeah.
see
Which
the wings.
I also kind of really like that
Yeah.
they did that. Just like,
Yeah.
dramatic effect.
I liked like the whole thing when they were like underwater, like it was like the two divers or whatever, like looking at the vibranium detector.
Yeah.
That was like a horror
Yeah.
scene. Like
Yeah,
it's like, oh, the other one's gone, and then she's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And the heart rate, like, you can watch them when they're on the fucking
Yeah.
thing.
it goes up to like 160.
I could not get away from that fucking girl. She's the girl from, what's that fucking movie with Ashton Kutcher? Friends with Benefits.
Is she?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was staring at her, and I'm like, this fucking woman should not be here. She's literally just like some funny, anyway,
Yeah,
whatever.
they made
That's
it out
just
like they
fucking-
were gonna be like kind of bigger,
Important, yeah.
a bigger role of
I
it, and then they
expect them
just
to be
got
They
more
got
of a
murked.
joint villain in the movie, and then
Yeah.
it's
Oh, but anyway, yeah, fucking her. I could not see past that, and it was irritating the shit out of me. But yeah, it kept showing the heart rate rising.
Yeah.
And nobody was just doing anything. It just kept going and going. I was like, there's shit going on right now. They're fucking.
So the next part that happens, I really have an interesting theory on this, is when Shuri and her mom go to the woods to burn the.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
And,
and
then you meet.
Then
the
you
boy.
meet, yeah.
I liked that was our first full appearance of Namor, like in that way.
yeah. I thought it was kind of weird with that scene because he comes up with the shell and he's like blow into this and then I'll come by and whatever, or blow it into this and then put it in the ocean and then I'll come find you. Never revisited that at all.
They do when
they don't show it though.
Yeah, they don't show it, but when they go save Shuri and
and
she
summons
summons
but they don't show it. They just like you've been summoned or whatever.
Yeah, they should have shown.
The magic conch shell.
Just because of it just kind of like if you didn't really notice that, then whatever.
It's like they don't say it, but
that's what happens.
So I have an interesting little theory on that scene there. I think she was about to tell Shuri to make
she
her
absolutely was.
that he had a son. T'Challa has a son.
Oh
Which,
yeah,
big spoiler.
Yeah. Well, we're already in the spoiler zone.
We're in the territory, but yeah.
I feel like she was going to tell her in that moment, and then Namor showed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, she absolutely was. Like because if not, then there was just nothing that they touched on for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
And the mother knew, so.
And later on, when Shuri does burn the garbs, that's when she finds out.
That
he has a son too. Yeah. So I mean.
Because the whole thing is supposed to.
He has
foreshadowing.
We'll get to that. We'll go near that.
We're trying to go in order so we don't miss anything.
The whole thing, because we'll forget. The whole thing is like moving, like getting past everything. Yeah. So the fact that she did it and then they showed the kid.
Yeah.
So the thing that I was gonna say, Glenn, that when you said that he's a good villain and like you sympathize with him to a degree because he wants to kill a 19-year-old, like.
He doesn't want to.
He's
yes, he
fine
does.
to do it out of. He doesn't want to do it.
You can
he
see like the hesitation. Yeah.
But the first part, like he doesn't care who it was. He just thinks this person's harming his people.
Yeah.
So he's gonna take them out.
Yeah.
It's not that it's a 19-year-old kid. It's this person's working for the government and they're trying to ruin me and discover us.
There were certain points.
I kind of have a problem with that, and I got
with the government thing.
Well, so. Riri is a scientist, and she built this vibranium detector
As a school project.
As a school project.
For a professor that is just
sold
unnamed
to the government.
That just nobody knows.
Yeah.
Unnamed, unshowed, anything.
So when it comes down to it, she doesn't even know that people are using it in the ocean.
No.
So why is she the one that's getting killed over it? If someone else clearly already has the plans to build this, if they built it without her knowing about it.
I think they took her model.
Yeah,
they took her like science project.
Yes. Yeah.
But she didn't give the plans or anything.
They blew that up, and I think the idea is like get rid of the source. If it's like it's in my brain and nowhere else.
I feel like the government knows it was this kid's project that they just took, probably from the school.
Yeah.
I really liked
this. We can use this. We're taking this.
How they kind of introduced her and they talked like. Her and Shuri.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed that like intro. And she throws the
they were all right.
She throws the Bose speaker at the door.
Okoye.
Yeah, fuck that.
Man, she's one of the best parts of the movie.
Okoye was really good.
She was really funny and
she has a moment.
She has a really good emotional.
The entire fucking supporting cast. There was like no.
She has two really good
bad
moments.
roles in this movie, like that I can think of off the very top of my head.
I feel like he was good, but the Martin Freeman stuff didn't really feel like it needed to be there. I don't know what he really did.
He the only thing he does is advance the story with Valentina.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. Hold on.
I'm trying to think right now if he had really any impact on anything.
Well, he told them.
He's also like the people. He's kind of leading the like CIA and shit to be like, we believe there's somebody else that's not Wakanda.
Yeah.
Because they're like all for like fucking going for it.
But I mean, that whole side plot did nothing.
Not really.
Yet.
No. It was. I think it was more so just like
because
to show that there's still a connection between like Martin Freeman.
I could see it if they
mobilized an option.
If they had sent in some U.S. troops or something like that into Wakanda out of it, and then he gets to talk them out of it. But I don't think he did pretty much nothing aside from like talk to them, lie to them, and then he talked to them, lied to Elaine, and then
Valentina.
That was a big surprise.
And then went to jail.
Also, since we're on the topic of Valentina, I can't believe that she was married to him.
Yeah.
She was in that movie way more than I
thought.
And I didn't think she was going to be in the movie at all.
There was something that popped up on the internet, as things do, like 2 weeks ago, and it was saying that whatever her actual name is, I think it's Julia something. isn't it?
Julia
Louise
Louis-Dreyfus.
Dreyfus.
Yeah, so that she was going to lead a movie, and it was going to be like her trying to set up a war
Against Wakanda.
against Wakanda.
That'd be a good movie.
And I didn't give it any attention. I was like, "Fuck it,
Yeah.
that sounds so silly." And then watched this, and I was like,
Kind of makes sense now.
That's sort of
Well,
what
fuck.
like it seemed. She kept trying to use everything she can to.
And she
them more in
bugged.
that
She
way.
bugged the
Yeah.
beads, which I thought was really cool.
"She what?"
She bugged the
Well,
beads.
she was the one who also
Yeah.
told them
Good.
originally it was Wakanda when they didn't even have any proof at first.
I said that to Jeremy when we were watching the movie. I said, "I bet you she's." I thought she bugged the car. When they were in
Yeah,
the
I
car.
heard you say that to him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you bugged it. She bugged the car.
Yeah,
And she was like,
fuck
"Oh,
me.
I bugged you."
That kind of that showed she was like, she's smart.
Yeah.
Like,
She
she's
is.
2 steps ahead. She's fucking Nick Fury, but
Bad.
doing her own shit. I don't know.
Evil.
She's not even bad. Like she's, I don't know.
Well,
I
she's
don't
not
know.
good.
She's
She
kinda bad.
she dances
But
a fine line.
The
I
fact
don't know.
that it was confirmed that she's one of the highest positions in the U.S. government.
She's the head of the
CIA.
CIA.
Yeah.
She's the
she
director.
must be the one that Sharon called, right? Looking back,
Has to be now.
Yeah,
Like
probably.
the power broker.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like, has to be right.
Yeah.
And that like, oh yeah, has to.
What
be.
does Sharon even say? I don't remember.
She says like a whole bunch of government secrets are I don't know, but it's something like that she is
Maybe.
bad.
I don't
Anyway, I fucking guarantee it was her now.
Yeah.
I wish
I love when Shuri goes down to Talokan, and the talk her and Namor have, like in the
that whole scene was so fucking good.
when they're just talking
That's
about.
where you find his origin, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you get to see like humanity anymore too, where he's not just. I don't want to destroy everything, but this is why I'm.
No,
gonna
he kind of
destroy
does
what
want
I
to destroy everything.
I think no, that was this. I think there was a scene somewhere in there where at that point I was like, okay, like they're doing the
I thought they were
anti-hero
gonna-
line where it's like
yeah.
he will kill somebody, but only for
Yeah, he
this
just,
good
he,
purpose.
He just wants to protect Talokan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I thought
doesn't
that they
kill
were
to
gonna end
kill.
up
He
dating.
kills because he thinks he has a reason to.
Yeah.
But I found that happened a lot in the movie where there was certain scenes and I was like, oh my fuck, like this makes
It's a big lying issue through the whole movie,
Yeah.
like only killing if you have to kill.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna fuck.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
I did not.
They had some
No.
sexual tension going down there.
Bro's fucking what is he like 3,000 years old or something?
He's old
Okay,
as
yeah.
shit.
Because like
But he doesn't look
when it showed his
3,000
origin, it
years
was like
old.
1500 AD,
Yeah, it was 1600. Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
16th century
and he got born, and then
in the water.
Yeah.
So-
he's pretty old.
yeah,
But
Cool origin
the
story.
discovery of like finding out that they also have a blue herb,
Yeah.
similar to the blue, like the rose,
The
heart-shaped.
did
Right.
theirs
rose.
have a name?
No.
Or was
No.
it the same?
They
Or was it the same thing?
no, they said it was like It
Similar.
was growing out of a blue rock.
It's growing out of
From
That,
vibranium.
that a god, that their god sent, right?
So they thought.
Well,
they prayed to the gods.
They prayed to this guy prayed to their god, whatever it was.
The rain god.
The rain. Their god of rain and like
Water.
harvest or luck or
Yeah.
fortune
Yeah.
or something like that. Rain and fortune. I think
And when
it
he
was.
swam underwater, he was able to find it growing under
Yeah,
there.
and then
I thought it was-
chug that shit.
And
One thing
vibranium just kind of shot down through the sky, like
It was
as
a
kind of
meteor.
right?
That's how Wakanda got theirs.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So
I thought it was really
the
funny
theory's
that
two
they.
meteors landed.
I couldn't get past this. Like, this is one little stupid gripe I have. But when they were doing this,
yeah.
you don't
all
like
I-
the Kamehameha.
all I could see was the
You
Kamehameha.
don't like it.
Oh, I just saw it as like a clam. I
But
saw it as a
I saw
clam
that-
with the pearl.
I saw it as
Okay.
like the jaws of the throne, like where Namor was
yeah.
sitting.
Second movie. Hold on. There's a joke you made here where it's like if I had a dime for every time there was a movie with black in the title and people use hand gestures. It's not that many, but it's weird that it happened twice.
I'd have 20 cents.
Which is not a lot, but it's weird that more than once.
Anyway, yeah, like fucking that. When they kept doing that, I was like, this is like Black Adam all over again. But one was like, this is how I don't know.
But
I
one
guess-
was like one was more of a culture thing. The other one was just like
yeah.
One was
the
their
Black Adam one was
breeding, and
really
the-
stupid.
The I don't know.
One's
Either
a-
way,
one's
it
a-
was fucking weird, and
Yeah, one's a greeting slash.
I don't
sign of
like when
respect.
people. There's a mass crowd doing shit with their hands,
Well,
like
that's the
fucking this and.
Black Panther
That's
got
literally-
that.
yeah.
Got that.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. It's different.
No, it's not. This is
They,
cool.
they just say Wakanda Forever when they do theirs.
Kamehameha is not cool. It is. Anyway.
And then he gives her the old tomato. Where he's
The
Oh, yeah.
ultimatum.
yeah,
She does get the
no,
old
I know the
tomato.
old tomato.
She does get the old tomato where it's
Face when you just.
I know it's ultimatum.
autocorrect.
Yeah, but They don't know that. They don't know that you know that.
I like calling it an old
Yeah,
I
tomato.
didn't know that you know that. I thought you were talking about a tomato.
That's why I said ultimatum.
where he says, like, help me or
Or
you're an enemy.
or
Yeah.
you're either with us or against us.
There's no I like that he says, like, there's no middle ground here. Like,
Yeah.
I think it happens 2 or 3 times.
Well,
that
he said-
actually,
he
like,
said-
makes a point. He's like, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
You're either like,
Probably at least twice.
Yeah,
fuck. I like that.
that whole scene is one of the
There's
best scenes
a
in the
part-
entire movie.
Oh, easily.
In that I really like, and I don't want to jump too far ahead, so I'll just say this first part here now. But where he's telling her all the things like that, if to be a good queen is what she would do to like take care of her people, like to
I-
join him is
I like what he says that the broken people make the best leaders,
yeah.
and that's in the trailer too, where he says
we
that.
skipped over
The fight scene.
Ironheart's entire introduction.
We did.
Yeah,
The entire thing.
I want to talk about the fight
What's
scene
the first fight scene?
with Okoye and
Well, I guess the first fight scene is actually when
No, that's
the Dora Milaje beat up all
technically
the French invaders.
I don't really-
Yeah,
Spies.
that's what I mean. There's more than 3, so they
there's
did
three
that.
big ones.
Well, yeah. But the Dora Milaje taking out the French people. That was fucking the way they walked out of the
Yeah.
shadow.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
like,
that was nice.
yeah, that was good.
When it was pure, like,
That was good.
pure blackness, I was
Yeah.
just like, I wonder if like the Panther thing is gonna show.
Yeah,
And then they walked out. Fuck, that was so good.
that was really good. That was sick.
And then Okoye's fight with what's his name?
Atuma?
Atuma, yeah. That and when he does the thing.
Our whole theater, man. Like there's the one shot he puts the spear in the ground and then he takes her and like runs her into it.
For like a brief second.
He like clotheslines her with it, and our
Man.
whole theater went, oh,
Like that fucking
That was
hurt.
That was
brutal.
really just
Yeah.
me, and I said it really loudly.
Oh my god. Fuck,
There-
that was brutal.
For like a brief second, when he did that to her, I was like, he's gonna kill her. Like
No, if they two
two people, I thought.
two big deaths happened in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
That's really
And if that third one happened, like
Yeah.
The one,
Okoye
yeah. No, that's not that one.
well, there's another one.
There's
that-
another one too.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
We'll get
do
to
it later.
that.
Fuck, man. No,
That
I knew
was
she
really
wasn't. I
the
knew they
first-
weren't gonna kill her there.
That was really the first time you seen the Dora Milaje get their someone from the Dora Milaje get their ass kicked.
Yeah.
Like,
And she got worked.
well. She held her own.
No, yeah, she did hold her own for a bit, and then she just got chucked
She
in
got
the
worked
water.
by
When she
Atuma.
got
And then even
fucking
after she got
clotheslined.
chucked in the water, she was still good. She was
Well,
just down in the water, and
and
she
then-
couldn't keep up with a fucking whale.
Another thing, I don't like Atuma.
I like Atuma.
Why not?
Cause do you know what he's supposed to be?
Isn't he like a fucking? Isn't he supposed to be like more fishy? Or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I understand is a hard fucking sell, but even like the design of what they were trying to do with all the Talocons is really good.
Yeah.
But I just don't like the.
I'm gonna look up Atuma.
He's like this big fucking dude. He is kind of fishy, fucking blue, and I think he's usually armored and not in fucking like.
It was a cool thing to see that they all of their people
He
have
looks.
or
Tell me.
have
That's pretty
residents of the
Yeah,
blue
like
the
herb
head
in them.
thing.
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
they-
He usually
what
has.
they did.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
like that is
Yeah.
not what he is in.
Which is, I mean, that's fine.
but I under yeah. I
Yeah, they
get it,
gave him
like,
a more like traditional like.
yeah, which I'm
human,
fine
like-
with. But I would like
Is that they changed the look of all the Atlanteans up to a different look for Talokan
fuck Namor.
to an extent.
Yeah,
He
Namor.
did.
I
does
couldn't
look
believe they
really
sold that.
I like that they put.
That's a
like
hard
even
thing.
even the fucking ankle wings, man. Like
They look
they're,
really-
They're fucking silly, but like he looked fucking sick with them.
But when he's flying, like,
Yeah.
because he doesn't just like.
He
zoom
like
around.
he like jumps in
he
the like he
fucking-
does like fucking like
I-
double jumps up in the air.
That's,
like,
I
trying
was
to have
very
those.
worried that CGI wouldn't look good, and it looked unreal.
so good.
I like when they went to Haiti and they got Nakia to or Nakia
Either or, I think it's good.
Yeah.
to go save them because she's the best spy.
Is that her name, Nakia?
Yeah,
Nakia.
Nakia or Nakia, one of them.
Baddie.
She is a baddie.
Yes.
When
When we left the theater, who was it? One of the boys.
Ryan, I think.
He goes, "She looks good."
He right though.
Yeah.
no, yeah. Anyway,
She was phenomenal too.
I wish we got more.
Of her.
Well, more of her, but also more sea creatures doing shit.
Yeah, 'cause we only really got just the whales moving in the ocean.
You got like orcas. There was one part that was fucking sick, and it's in that final fight, and an orca flings someone onto the ship. I was like, that's dope. That was so sick, and they don't do anything like
and then
that
you have
with.
two of them carrying thousands of water grenades.
all they have is just like whales as like transport.
I
They even kind of like in the beginning, they're like, "Oh, there's this fucking crazy jellyfish that's here that I would never see anywhere else. And I've never seen one this color." And it's like, "Oh, that's cool. Like maybe they're controlling it and they're making it do some shit." But they don't do a whole lot with it.
I was kind of disappointed we didn't get to see him actually like full on riding a whale into combat.
Yeah,
Like
like
above.
full on the deep.
Yeah. Like, because he does that so much in the comics.
Out of the ocean on the back of
He's
the
also
not?
just faster.
No.
He's also just faster without
Yeah,
it.
Oh, I know he's fat, but
And he
I
can
just
fly.
I
But
just
yeah, I
mean for
know.
the physical,
For the
like,
shot.
how intimidating would that be?
He has such an unfair advantage being able to fight in water, land, and the air.
Yeah. Literally, man's got all
don't-
the elements.
I don't know, man. I can't get that, like, the first shot they do of him.
Yeah.
Where he fucking fires a helicopter and
he
he's
just-
just
he's just like-
standing in the sky. I was like, fuck.
Really good. That was really good.
And oh man, it's all good.
I kind of wish that we only stuck with like the Ironheart Mark 1.
You wish you didn't have Mark II?
I wish we didn't get a Mark 2.
Mark II looks...
We all kind of agreed. Maybe not you. I think you might have been against it, but we all said we didn't really like
It
this.
looked like a Power
the second
Ranger
suit.
battleizer suit.
Like
Yeah.
I didn't love it, but
I didn't think it was. I didn't
didn't think it was-
that
It looked
good.
like a toy.
The thing was that it was too clean, and like obviously it's vibranium and whatever, but it was just like too perfect.
Yeah.
And to the point where it's like this look, and it was like very vibrant, which is
It
like
really looked like she can't top that again.
Yeah.
For what her suit actually looked like in that.
yeah.
well, if you're saying she can't top it, that means you liked it, like.
No,
like she can't get a better one, like
that.
physically, like this is the best suit she could have, like
As a
Mark
as
II.
far as like power wise, like how strong it is.
Well,
I would
Well, you
say
think she's
yes.
gonna get you think she's gonna get a more powerful suit in the Ironheart?
no,
show?
I don't think in Ironheart.
Yeah.
The suit
But I
was shooting flames out of her for boosters, and she was going through the water. Like that shouldn't happen, but it was able to because it was vibranium.
I don't know.
we gotta go back a bit.
Yeah, since we're on the thing of Ironheart, where they introduced, I liked her entire introduction.
So
That
did
was
I.
really good. Then when they got to the garage and she had the fucking
Mark One
the blueprints were there for
Yeah.
like the thing, and Shuri caught, like
knew what she was.
noticed it. She was like, "Are you building Stark Tech?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's building her own suit already. Well, obviously
Built.
she already has.
She
Yeah,
had
but
it.
she's
Yeah.
building like a new one. But even like I wish they kind of showed more of the Mark One.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Mark
I wish-
One
I
was.
wish
There
we
was
had
never.
one.
I don't think there was like a huge
Well, the-
show of it.
It was
The Mark
just-
One
it
gets left in the middle of the street.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it
but I
gets
mean like
destroyed.
just one fucking like shot where you could see the whole thing. 'Cause
I
it
don't
was
think
just
they
kinda, like,
left
her
the Mark.
zooming.
I don't think they left the Mark 1.
Yeah, because she goes to.
They take her. I think they take the suit with it because they get there and they're like, I think it was a car crash that happened here. And I can be like, that's an Iron Man suit.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause she was still-
I think they took the whole thing
Because she was
And
still
they
in the
probably just-
suit.
But all the
so-
cars
just
are.
have
But
it.
all the cars are gone too. So maybe the.
because there wasn't a car crash.
Maybe the Wakandans took it. Like, because
No, I bet that they
But
took her.
she never was out of the suit during that scene, so they probably
Yeah,
just
and
loaded
even-
her onto their orc.
and even when they tried to take her, they just like she was just like speared in, and they were trying to pull her away, and then Okoye got her. So there's no way they took the time to like take her out of the suit. I think they took the suit with them.
Either way, that suit's gone. So
Yeah, and
I sort of
they rehashed too much Iron Man stuff with her.
I
that's
lo-
what I was gonna
I-
say.
They did too much Iron Man stuff. They did you're going too high, your suit
Yeah.
can't do it.
that one makes sense.
It makes sense or not. Like it doesn't need.
They
to,
did that.
They still did it.
the I don't give a fuck. The box of scraps. They did that.
I'm fine with
She-
I'm fine
she
with
built-
like her making it out of
Yeah.
nothing.
She built an Iron Man suit and a vibranium detector in a garage with a box of scraps.
And then they
Yeah.
did the
because she literally says like it looks like a teenager took this from a junkyard or
Yeah.
something. doesn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally a box of scraps.
And
because
they-
I did.
and they did this. I'm trying to think of if it even made sense that they did it, because as of right now, I don't think it did. But when they do the Iron Man, helmet sort of equivalent, where she knocks the heart out of the metal.
Mhm.
But there was.
Does she even have a piece that looks like that on the suit?
Nope.
I think
have no
her
idea.
reactor's in the heart shape.
I don't think
No,
it's
I
in
don't
like a
think it
square,
is.
tiny little thing like the same size as that.
No, I don't remember.
I don't think.
I
I'll
know
have to
I know
look
the
at the
cutout. I just
suit,
can't
but-
remember her suit.
Yeah, I don't think her suit had something that was like that. So it's like she just made the fucking heart for fun. Whatever.
They did the almost shot for shot the thing in Infinity War.
With the
When
boosters,
Tony goes
the
up to
boosters
space,
going up
they
to
do
space.
that to her.
Yeah.
Which I caught that one. You could argue the fucking arc reactor, like
Which
the
just-
not the arc,
just
the
like-
unibeam. That's
yeah.
what it's called.
Oh yeah, the unibeam. But
Yeah.
that's just I
'Cause
feel
that
like
blows
that's
a Tuma.
that's just kind of a feature of the suit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
Yeah.
you could argue that one.
Was that no? It wasn't. That was.
It was
Namora.
Namora.
Who got a Tuma?
Because she was because Okoye was
Koya
fighting Tuma.
fights a Tuma.
Oh yes, because they got the
Yeah.
thing. Good for her going up against the Tuma,
Yeah.
who's usually a big fucker.
There isn't like an arc reactor with a heart thing on the suit.
But it does at one point because it splits. Maybe it's like under like a.
Yeah. Like it might
I'm gonna be honest.
there.
I can't see that for the life of me.
Yeah.
It's not a good picture.
I think there might be something under like the.
Yeah.
There might be like a cavity under it because I
It
think
opens up and
then
it shoots.
Does that? So
Yeah.
maybe it's there, but I don't remember seeing that.
We
sort of
have
shape.
to talk about yeah, we don't talk about him. The first fight when they have it in Wakanda and Namor just comes and destroys it.
Fuck,
Yeah.
that is so good.
That was really good, man.
And the water thing too. It's like, was it Okoye and
Nakia.
yeah, and they were looking at the water. As soon as the water was like,
You knew it was
skirting around, I
coming.
Yeah.
like, man's coming,
Yeah. Here he is.
and fucking just floods Wakanda. Wrecks the
Yeah.
castle, wrecks like every fucking ship.
Destroys all
Does
the...
nothing. Not
Almost-
phased one bit.
Almost kills M'Baku.
Yeah, that was the other
while
one.
he's talking about the fish man.
No,
Yeah.
I knew.
He it slows it down.
I
He
know.
punches it,
That looked really good too.
and it breaks his chest plate. It breaks his armor, and I was like,
sends him.
what
I
does
was
he do?
like-
he just puts his arm out and like his
he blocks
M'Baku
he blocks the
was
swing.
like staff breaks,
Yeah.
right? And then he just like one punches him.
Yeah.
turns around and like gives him
And
the
then
one
The
punch.
whole fucking
M'Baku
armor
sorta
shatters and
gets
he
him.
goes flying.
He sort of
Sitting
like
there like-
looks and goes, "That's good."
Yeah.
Fuck, that was another good one.
I thought that he was gonna like for like a
I thought he might have punched fucking clean through him.
when it slowed it down and it started to break everything. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
so good. Fuck, that looked good.
The only
Yeah.
part of me that thought that may have happened is because only one like spoiler-free review I seen beforehand was not enough M'Baku. So
Yeah.
like, do they kill him right here?
Winston Duke was really good in this. He's like every scene he's in, man. I'm like, I need
He
more.
steals
of him,
it
man.
Every
I need
scene.
more
fucking
of him.
thing. Every person in the movie
When he
was
walks
good.
in chewing on the carrot that
Yeah.
Garrett thought was a pepperoni stick.
And
like-
watch the first movie, you would know. We are vegetarian.
Yeah. And like even when he has that heartfelt talk with
Shuri, yeah.
That was so good too.
Yeah, well,
man,
that's
he's
coming up
great.
in a second.
He's great.
But oh yeah.
And then he fucking Namor literally when he flies up to the window and he just goes boom, and then she's like
Or he stabs it.
he stabs her
stuck
with the
his
spear,
in
And
the
then she
window.
doesn't even fucking flinch, which
Yeah.
is that was
More queen shit.
fucking cool.
and then she tries to get fucking Riri
Riri
to
to
leave.
leave.
Namor. She's like, "Run, my child."
And then
No.
Namor
And then those
floods
fucking
the
water
room.
bombs.
water bombs, man. They're powerful stuff,
Yeah.
man. The
Yeah.
water bombs.
I don't, which, whatever. That's just
And then
silly.
he flies back up to the throne room and says, "Mourn your losses, bury your dead. I'll be back in a week."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're queen now.
You're the
'cause-
queen now.
because he killed
Her mother.
Her mother.
Yeah.
But and after earlier telling her like you need loss to be a good leader.
Yes,
and-
shit like that. Like he gave her a week. Like he gave them time. Like
Yeah.
shit like
Yeah.
that. It's like simple little things.
And the thing, I don't know if they really would have went to war at that moment if they didn't kill one of his
that was
soldiers.
that kind of really fucking pissed me off.
Like if Nikita left,
she shot one person dead and then shot the other person fucking down, and she's like, "No, this means like she said it in there. This means war."
Yeah.
let me heal
This
her, or
means
this means
war.
war.
I think that he was coming, even if they heal them. I think Namor was coming to Wakanda no matter what.
Yeah, but
I
that
thi-
fucking definitely like
if-
pushed it.
but
100%.
Like it was
Yeah.
showing a relationship between the two of them. Like at that point, where if they didn't kill them, she might have been able to talk to Namor a little bit. To maybe
I don't think
broker some kind of.
I don't think
peace.
there was any talking
I
at
think
that
there
point.
could have been. I think there could have been
But
saving it.
without her mother having to get killed in the process.
Yeah, I think there could have been saving it if they
Homegirl
died.
didn't die.
Yeah.
He had a mission to go there to kill the queen.
Yeah.
He might not have did that if they didn't kill his people first.
Fuck yeah. Anyway, she's dead.
She's dead.
Yeah, she's in the
That
ancestral
sort of
plane.
surprised me a little bit. that
Didn't
right
expect
in
her
that
to
part
go.
of the movie that
I
she was
thought
gone.
from the trailer she was going to die. I thought it was going to be near the end because
Not middle of the movie.
when she's looking him like dead in the eyes, that's in the trailer. It's not
Yeah.
like it's not
Oh,
like with
yeah,
the
no,
broken
no,
glass.
it is,
It's like
yes.
both of like
When they're
he-
on the beach.
yeah.
Yeah, the big standoff.
When that was going on too, like when Namor was coming, attacking the city, I'm like, Are we going into like the big fight scene right now?
Yeah,
Like,
is this the finale here?
yeah. Like this seems very rushed. If this is,
Yeah.
and then then they slowed it down and they killed her. But
This
she
is what I was saying
saved
before.
Riri Williams with her last breath. Really,
When you watch Civil War and you watch Wakanda Forever, the two of them get the exact same treatment and the exact same thing.
Who?
Shuri and T'Challa.
Like
Because
losing
his
her
father dies and then he goes
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
like
Yeah.
he gets fucking whatever. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
kill
filled
Bucky.
filled with
Yeah.
rage.
Yeah, go kill Bucky.
And then goes for revenge.
She does the exact same thing, and the two of them, there's literally like the fucking where he's talking to Zemo in Civil War, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Vengeance has
Consumed.
consumed."
Vengeance has consumed them. I will
Yeah.
not let it
Yeah,
consume me.
and then the exact same, like not the exact same, but close to the same line.
Very
She
similar.
says to,
Yeah.
I
Namor.
think it's Namor.
It is Namor.
Yeah.
Like they did the exact same fucking
Yeah.
thing. It's so good.
And oh man, and then she fucking for a second when she's in the lab making it, I thought they were gonna give the herb to
Making her ugly suit.
They should have given the herb to Nakia, and they
I will
really
die
set
on
it
that
up like they
hill.
were going to, but they did not, and they gave it to Shuri for literally no reason.
I enjoyed it wholeheartedly.
I did like that they used the strains of the Talokhan's
Yeah,
herb
yeah,
to
to-
recreate
to
theirs.
redo it. I think the worst decision that they made in the entire movie is making Shuri the Black Panther.
That's a
think?
big
Yeah.
take.
I think that's the worst decision they made in that whole thing. It should have been Nakia.
I-
I think it literally makes no sense for it to be Shuri.
I don't know, man. I
Trying
kind
to
of
think. Hold on.
where was she during the Battle of Wakanda?
Where was Nakia?
Yeah, she wasn't
raising her child,
Raising her child, yeah.
Nah, it's-
Got you there.
keeping him safe so
Yeah.
he doesn't die.
Raising her secret child that only she knows about.
How old is the kid?
seven.
Six.
Seven.
I thought she
she's
said
no,
six.
she's been gone for 6 years.
He-
So it'd have to be 6.
No, because they've been gone for 5 plus 2 is 7.
No, they
Said six.
say
They
I
said you've
haven't
been gone
seen
for
you.
6
you've
years.
been
Either
gone
way,
for
he's
6
6 or
years.
7.
I
Those two numbers are not far for the development of a
Yeah.
child.
Yeah.
Is what I'm getting at.
so not the same age as Morgan Stark, like you said when we left the theater.
How was Morgan Stark?
I said Morgan's
4.
probably older.
Morgan's like 4 or 5.
Well, Tony at the end or the beginning
don't know
of
what year
Endgame
this-
did not have a child.
So
And then
if
5 years.
so, yeah, it's at,
5 years
at
later.
most the kid was 5.
5 years later, but then.
And this is also
But
a
then we
year
also have
later.
another year later, so 6.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm saying they're about the same age, roughly.
Well, I don't think it really fucking matters.
No, I don't even remember where I was going with that. See, this is why we don't talk about stupid.
Yeah.
things.
I like Nakia is probably the best fit for being a Black Panther. Like she's got the covertness, she's got like the battle skill, the battle IQ, all of that.
She was also the one the Queen called on when she really needed
She was
help.
literally like, yeah, I need someone to come and save the day here. I'm gonna get Nakia, who is the best that I could get for this.
And she started the war with Talokhan.
And she's like they never got married, but essentially the wife of
the Black Panther.
the Black Panther, and is the current mother of his son. Like I think in every aspect of it, in every sense of logic, it should have been her and not Shuri.
Does the Black Panther have to be in like that line of family?
No, because it's
Uh,
whoever's. Because you can
it's-
challenge to be a.
It's the right.
No,
it's
you can challenge to be the.
the throne.
king.
It's the challenge to be
I
the
think
throne.
the king
The-
becomes. is-
no,
Not
the
always.
King
No, they
picks
don't-
the Black Panther.
That's why
so-
it's gonna be King M'Baku.
Yeah.
Because he can. But I
Because
think I don't know if the
T'Challa-
Black Panther thing is a family.
T'Challa
thing?
was
I
the
don't think
Black.
it's a family
no,
thing. No.
I believe the King picks, because in the first movie or when they first introduced him in Civil War, they sort of made it seem like
I think the
the
ruler
Black
gets
Panther was the guard to the King.
I think no,
in that
because
instance,
T'Chaka was the Black Panther before.
and then
I-
he made his son his guard.
And he
to
was
Black
king.
So I
Panther.
think
T'Chaka.
I think it's the ruler can choose to be the Black
Black
Panther
Panther.
if they want to, and then when they get to a certain age, they can retire it and then bring it onto their heir
Heir.
to the throne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the
Which is
rule.
the way it just has
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
happened to line up now.
So, but I mean,
because then there was Killmonger. Like mind you, that's a whole
yeah,
different thing.
but
like
because
he
he
is in
challenged,
that line.
he
he's in the
challenged,
He's allowed to do that.
He challenged T'Challa because he has the
He's
the
the right to the
challenge him.
throne. Yeah.
And then when he beat him, he's now the ruler, so he was able to become the Black Panther. Black Panther is the ruler
Politics.
and protector of.
I just think
Wakanda.
that for the story, I don't understand why they would pick Nakia.
The other thing is not that it really matters, but she wasn't as much as a main character.
I
Yeah,
think it,
sure.
And I mean, I think she should have been.
I
Like,
think it
no,
just
I mean-
made more sense for Shuri to be the one to fight Namor.
It's
Then Nakia
it's not Shuri's, like, it's not who
It's
she
not her
is.
MO,
It's not her
no.
character.
No.
Her character is stay in the lab and do the tech stuff.
I
But-
don't really
but
think
her
we're going to
charac-
see her as the Black Panther more.
But her character becomes the Black Panther in the comics. Like after T'Challa dies in the comics, Shuri becomes the Black Panther in the comics.
Okay.
You know who does after that?
No, actually, I don't.
I do.
Oh yes, I do actually. Now that I thought about it,
I could have fucked with Nakia being the Black Panther.
I just think with everything that they
And I
they
thought
set
they were
up and the
doing
whole
it.
the
I
whole
really
character,
expected them
like
just
all the
to make-
character stuff that they did, it doesn't.
I don't think it would have made sense for her to fight Namor, and she probably would have killed him.
The other thing.
She doesn't have to fight Namor just because she's a Black Panther. Doesn't mean it's got to be
Well, how the fuck is Shuri going to beat the Namor without being the Black Panther?
by doing what she knows. She got it.
That is kind of how she bet
She
him.
does
though.
the tech stuff.
Yeah.
She does tech stuff to beat him and outsmart him in the way that she does
I
it,
think that
rather
would-
than she takes the herb and now suddenly she's like, it's like giving the the super soldier serum to fucking, I don't know, like if they gave it to the fucking doctor instead of Steve Rogers. It's like,
To be fair, when
she-
Steve Rogers didn't really look like he needed this, should have been chosen for the Super Soldier Serum.
well, no, because he did, but that was
Yeah.
because of his
Anyway.
characteristics about him, and then he got the power because of that.
I'm
It's-
totally okay with her taking the herb, and since we can now move on to her taking the herb, your boy called something. Give me my flowers.
Garrett
Killmonger.
Garrett called Killmonger in the ancestral plane. He did.
And
That was unreal to see that.
that was
Such
pretty
such
wild.
good shit.
Yeah, so
I
Shuri,
was- when-
Shuri takes the
Jeremy punched me.
Shuri
Fuck,
takes
man.
the heart-shaped herb, and then
They
she goes to the ancestral plane.
show part of that scene during the trailer.
Yeah, the fire.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that when that's happened there. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't expect this to be this
Yeah.
scene.
So Shuri goes to the ancestral plane, and someone's sitting on the throne. Who's it going to be? We all think it's maybe the queen because it kind of looks like the hat.
No, the
I-
dramatic reveal, I was
and
like,
then it
it's
was-
not going to be Mom.
Killmonger.
Hey cousin,
At that moment, I was like, when they did that, I was like, fuck, maybe they are going to, like,
Yeah.
throw...
I thought it looked like her
Chadwick
big
in here.
hat from the back, but it was like his hair was like done up.
I for a second I was like, maybe it is Chadwick.
Yeah, that's where I thought they were going
I
to do
would
it.
have fucking
See,
rioted
that's
if it
what
was
I
Chadwick.
I
man.
thought we were gonna see the Black Panther suit.
That's what I thought it was
his-
going to be, like they had his voice or something,
Yeah.
but it was him in
I
a
like
suit.
I like
I
this.
would not have... No.
I like the
Anyway.
speech he gives. That
Oh,
Killmonger
so
gives.
good.
You're more
where
me than your brother.
you're more so me than you are your mother or your brother. You don't believe in the ancestral plane and all that. I thought that was good shit,
Fuck, that is...
and I'm so
I-
happy I called it.
I don't
just
totally
basi-
understand the ancestral plane after that, but...
You see whoever you're like most like connected to from your
Who you need
ancestors.
to see.
I don't think it's who you need to see.
Of people that have taken the herb?
Of people from your family that have moved on to the ancestral plane.
Because are they... What are they?
They're cousins. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're first cousins.
Okay. Fuck, it was good. The
It
speech
was-
is good.
yeah.
The look of him was just like...
He looked sick.
Bro had
Yeah.
drip.
And I liked the shirt that he had on or whatever, and then how it had like it kind of had the same pattern as like his skin had.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It had all those
The-
dots.
The scars.
Oh,
Fuck,
It was
yeah.
the person who destroyed all the herb, and then the person who's recreating it
Yeah.
there too.
Yeah.
Man, no, that was good. That was done really fucking good. They kept that one tight to the chest.
Yeah.
Good on them.
And
Respect.
then-
And it was in the trailer, like Glenn said. That
Yeah.
shot was
But
in the
the-
trailer.
And then, like when you realize, we talked about this afterwards. The color for suit was the gold and the silver for Killmonger.
That's where I got
and
like
for
my
Yeah.
whole thing on
Yeah,
it.
T'Challa.
the mix
like
of the
you
two.
got a little bit of both
Yeah.
because she's essentially they're making her the best of both sides of the two of their
Even though-
personalities.
Even though she really doesn't. I mean, she literally did exactly what Chadwick did.
Yeah.
She did exactly what T'Challa did. So I don't really see the
They-
Killmonger aspect
well,
of her.
they made us
aside from
think
that, she was like, I want to be like him. I
Yeah,
want to kill everyone.
I
But
think
she
they made
also
us-
would.
she kind of embraced it more. Was like,
Yeah.
I want to do this. He was just like, I'm going to kill
Yeah.
Bucky,
Yeah.
and like, that was it. There was no, they're two. One's more angrier.
Yeah.
is the whole
Absolutely.
thing.
Like
She's
he
angry.
didn't really have a lot of people telling him don't go kill Bucky. She had a lot of people saying, "Hey, don't start this war." No, I'm gonna go start this war.
But I think the
I'm
war
gonna
already
yeah.
started.
Or I'm gonna go
she-
kill this man and keep this
Yeah.
going.
I think she should have had a Killmonger moment where you're like, oh, she's because she's all talk. She didn't like. she was all talk. Like, if I think about him enough, I'm gonna want to burn
I
the
thought
world.
they
And she
were
doesn't
gonna.
do anything.
I thought they were gonna do that when like they showed the flashback to the two of them talking, and it was her saying, I want to burn the world. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. And then when I thought she was just gonna snap and kill Namor, but
They,
then she
you
gave
knew
him
she wasn't killing Namor.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Is she didn't like maybe if she'd like slaughtered like Namora or something
yeah,
like that.
Somebody else. in front of him.
Somebody important. If she killed someone like that, then that could be. Then you could kind of reel it back in and be like,
Yeah.
okay, she's both. But it was just like
She has
she
that in
doesn't
her.
tap into the Killmonger part at all.
Her speech with M'Baku afterwards, where she just tears into him. As soon as she's like, "Give me the room with M'Baku," and she's like, "Why are you scared?" Like that's fucking good shit. And M'Baku's reasoning is very good.
Yeah,
Like-
and Baku's great.
Yeah.
He's like, I
Eternal
don't want
war.
to. I
If
don't
you
want
kill
eternal
him-
war
Yeah.
Yeah.
for my people.
Isn't my mother worth that? And she's like, yes, but
If we kill
our-
for God,
like, it's
they're
not-
gonna be
it's
going
not good
after
for our
us.
people, you know. And that's not what she would want.
Because that's to Namor, he's not just a king; he is a god. To that.
The feather
That-
serpent.
yeah.
A feather serpent god.
You can see, they call him.
They called him Cuckoo Khan. The
How can you say
feathered
that?
serpent
But you
god.
can't say Shuri.
Cuckoo
Khan.
The feather serpent god.
Where are we at now?
Yes, we have books.
You know, I do want to just mention one part. I like just the play on the old, like, you can call me this, but my friends call me something, and it's my name is Cuckoo Khan, but my enemies call me Namor.
Yeah.
As his first
Meaning no
introduction.
love, which was sick.
Child without love.
Child without
Child
love.
without
Yeah.
I liked the funeral scene for the mother too, where again M'Baku is talking to her.
Yeah.
And he's basically like,
That's where he gives.
Yeah,
the,
that's what I meant.
When she's like,
I
"What are
told-
you doing here?"
I told T'Challa I would.
look after
Look
you.
after-
That's
you.
where they have their moment.
Yeah.
There's no like thing when it's at T'Challa's funeral.
I really hate that Marvel keeps doing the name joke.
Yes.
It's really stupid, and it should be done with. But they're gonna keep doing it because it's the only joke they have.
This
With
one
the
was
fucking
this one
Midnight-
was
the Midnight Angel, and they
Out
go,
of
this one wasn't too bad.
it's still stupid.
No, because
it's
they-
still the same joke that they've made 1,000 times.
It wasn't too bad because when she went to say that's a stupid name, she goes, "Don't say it."
And then they laugh. If it doesn't change it, it's still making a joke on the
being
name.
part of the change.
We missed something about Okoye that I just thought of now. When she gets stripped of the leader of the army and stuff, that scene is fucking.
When she's
I
no
didn't
longer
think
the
that
general.
was. I didn't agree with the queen on that.
I didn't agree with the queen either.
I
I
didn't
didn't
think she
either.
made the right like.
I think
No,
that
she
was the
didn't.
idea though. Like,
Yeah,
because the
like-
elders even spoke, or yeah, that's what they're called,
It-
right? The
Yeah,
elders.
Yeah.
they're like,
They agreed. Everyone but M'Baku was like, "Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
This is a
Yeah.
bad decision."
and Baku's like, yeah, I get her.
No, he was the other one
No,
that was
the
like,
other
"This
way.
is a bad decision."
No, they all were.
No, there was an older fella that
They
he says,
she took a blade to her
it's
own.
like maybe we should take a minute
yeah.
to like.
I did like that later on. They said something about goes, "Watch out, you'll get stripped of your title if you do that."
Yeah. Oh, well, they said when I think it was Nakia got Shuri back or something.
Yeah.
She was like, "Yeah, now the queen will probably, you know, whatever it was.
Yeah,
I don't
send her
remember,
away.
execute her for it or something
Yeah.
like that."
Anyway, yeah, that was a fucking.
That was a good scene, and then she puts
Yeah.
the spear
That
right
was
in the
sad,
center.
man.
Like that was.
And she's like down on her knees begging, being like, "Don't, please, like this is everything for
shit,
me."
That was
And
fucking
what's
deep.
what's the other one's name? The one that uses the two daggers that Shuri gives her.
I don't remember her name. It starts with an A, I think. But who is she?
Oh.
Who's she dating?
She's dating another member of the
She's
Dora
dating-
Milaje.
But it's not a Koei, right?
No.
She's dating-
No, she's
one-
the girl from
Civil War.
Not Civil War.
Yes, because when
Yes.
she does the
Yeah.
move,
Oh.
it will be moved.
She's also the girl from Falcon and the Winter
I think
Soldier.
it's like Oyo or
Ao.
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 It is
Ao, yeah.
Ao,
Anyway.
I think, and
She's-
the other one was I think Naka. I think was the other
Yeah, it
one.
was Naka. Ao
She's the one-
and Naka.
Anyway, they're lovers.
Yeah.
We love that.
And
Wham.
and Ao's new weapons are really cool.
They are.
Also, because you said this yesterday, the France thing.
Yeah.
You think if they show in France, they won't show France in the UN. I think Black Panther got banned in certain parts of China
Really?
because of the lovers.
Oh,
Oh,
that makes
yeah.
sense.
I don't
China
know.
bans everything.
Yeah, I think it's China.
Deal with
for
the
sure.
China.
Yeah, honestly.
Are you gonna ban us, China? Please don't.
No, we don't kiss on our videos.
It's a
so-
But we
thing.
might- but
Who
we might-
cares? Let the world live. If everyone's happy, then who cares?
Yeah, fuck off.
Then we got the big fight, and then
Big fight.
I love how
When
they.
it's Wakanda versus Talokan and
In the sea.
Yeah.
Ironheart versus Namora.
And they bring in 2 more Iron Man suits that are the Midnight Angels.
Yeah, the Midnight Angels, which
They
I
look
don't like
sick.
their suit. I don't like Ironheart's suit.
I didn't
Those
like the
suits don't
Midnight
look good.
Angels. They don't look good.
I
at
don't
all.
like
I almost
McCoy
thought
was
that.
right by saying this suit looks stupid.
I almost thought they looked like they should have been on the Talokan side with
They-
that with that
yeah,
design.
it
They
does.
look like they should be at the
It-
Hellcat
she looks
side.
like fucking the cyborgs from Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah,
yes, they
like-
do big
I
time.
don't remember their names, but fucking
Well, there's
whatever.
like a Sub-Zero one.
yeah,
yeah,
but I
Yeah.
hated them.
big
Oh.
time. They were pretty ugly looking.
I like how they use the machine to lure the Talokan in.
Yeah, see, smart.
Smart.
That
Yeah.
was
Callback.
good. And
The,
then fucking,
the whole combat scene when she's sliding down the rig with,
that
with
is
the,
what I was talking about.
Yeah, that's good
Imagine
shit.
how hard that was, because there was parts that looked like a one take, and it was following her like on the side.
Oh
of the
yeah,
ship.
but see that's part of that is my problem with it being Shuri, is like aside from the herb, she.
I was gonna
like,
say, I
she
think
can't-
it's the
she
herb. I
can't
know
do
what you're
that.
gonna say.
But like I know the strength and everything, but the herb gives like does that also give you
Nimbleness.
knowledge of fucking how to fight too? Because like.
That's
Very well could.
I've never heard of that being
But
the thing.
that's
You
a
just
grasp.
suddenly, you suddenly
One
learn Taekwondo.
Something
She does have the blasters though on the
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
suit.
Sort of
Which is-
leads
which
is
to
good,
and I
why
mean-
did she need the power of the herb when she still used those blasters for most of her fighting?
She did not use the blasters for most of the fighting.
She was
She
in a pretty
used them
big
a lot.
panic when she ran out of them. She
Yeah, it was
pretty
like
worried.
50-50. Like when she was on the side of the thing, I
She
think it
was
was
using
more
her
her.
class-
But she did not use the blasters
And then when
against
she-
Namor at all.
No,
No,
because
'cause
she
they
didn't. Because
broke.
as soon as she pulled up, she fucking went to do it.
Because
and
she
they were-
went to do it. She went, oh fucking.
and then you know what happened? She got her ass whooped.
She got fucking
Clop. Until like what? When did it take the turn? He was drying
until
out.
he got
Yeah.
too dried out. Yeah,
Like he was getting fucking dried out, but he was whooping her ass.
I like the when she cut the wing. That was a cool ass scene.
Yeah, she like ripped
Yeah.
the.
I
wing
kind
out.
of I knew
Ripped
what
it
happened and I
ankle.
watched it all happen, but I was just kind of like, what
and then
the
she's
fuck?
holding.
Yeah, what happened?
She's
I
holding the
know.
wing in this like
Yeah.
when
I
it,
wasn't 100% sure what happened until she was like.
It
holding
made the
and I was
noise.
like-
It showed his foot, and I was like, it's gone.
He was like, ah.
I thought
and
she
I knew
like,
what it
cut
was. I
his-
was just like, that didn't make sense. Like, where
Yeah.
the fuck did that happen?
Yeah, they didn't. They there was a weird.
I
how
thought
they
she
shot
like just
that.
cut his leg and then you see her come up with the feather.
I like that
dead.
shot. And now
That's
it's a
dead.
Garrett and Cam episode.
Oh,
Good thing we're at the
back on top, baby.
end of the movie.
Pretty much, yeah. Jeremy's like, I can wear my hat frontwards now.
Now I can cry on the
Well-
camera, off camera.
Yeah, I really
You're-
liked that shot where she's holding the wing in her hand.
Yeah.
That was good. It's just when she actually
Yeah, I didn't know
sliced
that-
it,
they
I
didn't-
didn't understand what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
fair.
didn't track that well enough either.
The
Yeah.
next spot like is where I mentioned before, one of like the Marvel tropes that I sort of don't like, but I understood it in this scenario because they couldn't kill off Namor in
Yeah.
his first appearance of you killed my mom, you killed multiple people from my
A
country.
lot of Wakandans. Yeah.
But let's have a truce.
yeah, like I mean,
Eternal
like,
War.
Like, can we stop with the, oh, I could kill you right now. Will I? Oh, let me think about it. I could do it. No, I won't do it.
I have an
that's
issue.
not what heroes do.
I have an issue with this take from you two
Stop it.
because everyone complained when they killed Killmonger off in one shot because he was so good.
And that's the
he
thing.
was so good.
I don't think
I
like
never complained about that.
I don't think they really should have killed Namor, but it also would have been the perfect time if
I
they
mean,
were
I
going
know through the whole movie, Namor's not gonna
No,
die.
and that's the thing. I know that too. So that part, like, you're like,
Give me
ah.
something else. Give me
You're
something.
like, they're
and-
not actually gonna kill him.
It's
so
really
what's going
cool.
on
I
here?
think I disagree with you guys. I think it's really cool
Well-
because she's gonna kill him, and then she sees from the
she's
ancestral plane. No. She sees her
There was
mother.
there was no point in time through the entire thing where I was ever like, she's gonna kill him.
No, but I know that. But like, she sees her mother, and then her mother says, "Show them who you really are," and then she doesn't kill him.
I just find it like weird, like the fact that so many times now in Marvel, you become friends with the person who killed your parents.
Well, I killed her mom.
Yeah. Well, she's friends with sort of the person who killed her dad a little bit too.
Bucky.
Bucky.
Bucky didn't kill
Bucky
his
didn't
dad.
Bucky
kill
didn't
her.
kill it.
No.
It's Zemo.
Zemo did.
Nice try,
They
buddy.
blamed it on Bucky.
Nice try. Yeah, no,
Bucky's
man.
working with him.
Like, I don't care what explanation you have for it. It's not it's not good when it doesn't feel like there's a stake in it for either character. Like at no point, like the main protagonist and the main antagonist, neither of them are gonna die in this movie. And you're watching it at the end, and they're trying to frame it up like, oh my God, she's gonna stab him in the neck right now, and there's no point. Like I'm like, no, she's not. She's not gonna do it.
I
know she won't
It might
do it.
depend on your viewer. Like I think
Maybe for a lot of people who don't know Namor, early on might not think that.
Yeah.
Might think that he could die during this, but that final fight scene, nobody in that theater was like, oh my God, she's gonna do it.
You don't think?
No. Nobody, because that's the whole thing.
When she fucking fried him.
When she fried him, I thought that's got to be some serious damage.
Yeah, and they kind of just fucking.
But the whole fucking.
I think that's when he finally yielded, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like the man just got his fucking.
There is another.
There's no stake in it where it's like, is she gonna do it? Will she not do it? No, she won't do it.
There is another mirror between her and T'Challa when she gets stabbed. Like it's the same spot that he gets stabbed when he's fighting Killmonger. Like he gets stabbed right here, like right in the like.
She gets stabbed right here.
Yeah, that's where I'm pointing. Like right here.
No, you're pointing out for the side. You just have right in the middle of your stomach.
No, it's definitely on the right hand
I think
side.
that's a very small detail that doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
But
and she
anyway.
was also stabbed right here.
Anyway, when he gets stabbed in the same area, and he's down, and
He also got kicked off the waterfall after that.
yeah, but she was pinned against a rock. Anyway,
Yeah.
Oh, that was kind of gruesome too.
That was.
Yeah.
I know you're Marvel and you can't do blood, but you're gonna show me the spear afterwards and no blood on the spear, and she just walked through it. Okay.
I like she just kind of real badass. Just
Also,
I knew
thought-
it was like I knew she was gonna do exactly that because that's like anytime in any type of media that somebody's been in that position, that's exactly what they do. If they don't die, they fucking cut this
I
out.
thought vibranium can't cut through vibranium.
that.
I don't know the rules on
they
that.
said up in the ship,
His is
stronger
raw.
'cause it's pure
She said it
vibranium.
was. He said it was raw vibranium.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what they're doing. Because like the whole thing with Killmonger and Black Panther was they couldn't
Use
kill
their
each
claws.
other until the fucking
Because there's
train
is
went by.
vibranium mixed with everything else. His is just a piece of vibranium,
Raw ass.
don't know.
like sharpened and
Yeah.
ready to kill.
I didn't even think of that honestly.
Yeah,
And that's just like because it was wood, wasn't it? Like it was a spear.
It was yeah,
but
a
it was a-
wooden
it was
shaft,
a-
but the
So
tip,
was that just wood?
but the tip was live.
the
tip.
shaft.
Oh, you mean like I see.
I mean like to actually penetrate the,
yes,
the suit.
yes, I get it. I get it.
Because the whole climax of Black Panther 1 was that they couldn't actually kill each other
I
like
got
through
you.
stabbing.
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
So maybe I don't know, or maybe because they do kind of specify that at one point. That's like
Yeah.
that's raw
Because
vibranium.
that's how
so like
he's,
that's gonna he's
breaking
gonna
out
fuck us
of
up.
the dehydration prison.
Yeah.
which was really cool, the dehydration prison.
All of that.
And
Well,
then
it's
we're
like-
on
And then just truce.
truce.
And
and-
just Can
Yeah.
we stop?
Other
but we get. Go ahead, you first.
when all is said and done, and they're back in Talokan, and Namora is speaking. I think it's Namora.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
Yeah.
She says to him like,
How am I supposed
"Seeing
to follow you?
Yeah, like because you got on your knees to Wakanda, and he does this whole thing when. What does he say? He's like the surface.
The surface
When
world.
the surface world comes for Wakanda.
Wakanda will turn to
Wakanda
us.
will turn to
they'll
us.
come to us, and believe me, they will come. I was like, is that like supposed to allude to something, or
I think
or is
it-
he just like saving ass?
I
here?
think it alludes to Valentina coming for Wakanda
like doing the war thing. That
and going to war for the vibranium
Because
in
right
Wakanda.
So you
now-
think there's going to be a war between Wakanda,
Well-
Talokan, and the surface?
Well, because right now there's no
They
there's
don't
no
know about
knowledge of
Talokan.
Talokan
Yeah.
for anyone aside from Valentina knows, but she probably won't tell anyone.
No, everyone believes that
that
the Wakandans attacked the U.S. military.
Yeah.
I don't know. You think there's?
And
you
now-
think they'll
and
do
now
like
that they-
Wakanda and Talokan versus?
And that
the
they
versus
just
the
stole
world.
somebody from a prison when they broke Ross out when he was going to
yeah.
prison.
So and he's going to Wakanda.
yeah.
So that's going to be a sign
I don't know.
of,
There's.
oh, hey, they're taking our prisoners now.
Yeah.
The world is coming for them.
If
That's what I mean,
Valentina's that high in the CIA as she's the director, she has every power to do that.
What if
do all
that's-
roads point to Doctor Doom or no?
Non-stop doom.
Maybe
like
we
there's-
know what the Thunderbolts is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to Wakanda.
Like that's
to
what I mean,
challenge
like,
the new king.
would they?
Yeah.
Would they go there?
They're going to
King
M'Baku.
I
Yeah.
like that they were setting up for someone to challenge her as the queen.
Yeah.
He just gets out and everyone's like, "What's going on?" Oh, I am here to challenge.
Yeah. The Black Panther sends her regards.
Yeah.
So he's king.
He's king.
He's
Shuri's
king.
Black Panther.
The hell?
Yeah.
We'll see on that.
Shuri's retired with her
No,
nephew.
She's still gonna
and-
be Black Panther.
It does say at the end of the credits. We didn't stay for that part. The second one, after the second credits roll,
Does it do the thing?
it says the Black Panther will return.
M'Baku will return.
Yeah.
Well, they did release yesterday. They're going to be making a bunch of Wakanda TV shows. For
I mean,
Disney
if there's no doubt
How
in my
many is there to make?
Two.
there's no doubt in my
Two.
mind that they would be like, oh, sure, we got the Black. She's not the Black Panther anymore. She's done with that.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely, she's gonna stay and come back as Black Panther.
Well, they might now, because we've already mentioned it before. In the end credits, we see Prince T'Challa, son of King T'Challa.
Yeah,
And she could take him back to see his kingdom.
yeah. Also, they had another fucking nice tribute to him when she's crying at the beach.
All the
Yeah.
flashbacks.
And
Yeah.
all the flashbacks, and we get more scenes of him through dead silence.
Silence.
That
again.
hurt
And
too.
Fucking Jesus Christ Almighty!
Especially for the end credits too. We're
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're gonna make us cry right.
Yeah,
before
because
we
then
leave
it
the
just
movie
rolls
theater.
credits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it just
after
goes
that,
right to
it's just-
credits. I thought during that when she's like
So did
crying on
I.
the beach, I thought we were gonna get like a little shot of like him like with his hand on her shoulder or something like that, like as a
Like Force
incestual
Ghost.
thing.
Yeah.
Like a Force Ghost.
Basically a Force Ghost, because
her mother
the
says
Queen
that.
said she felt him like rocking
Yeah.
her back
It
and
would have.
forth.
It would have been okay. Like it would
I
have.
would have been okay with that as long as we don't see.
What if we had? What if we had heard his voice like from an
No.
old line?
No,
Like it's okay, Shiri.
I still wouldn't want
Yeah.
that. No.
I like the thing with when they meet his son though and introduces him. And then he said, "Are you good at keeping secrets? Because I have a secret.
Yeah.
My name is really T'Challa."
And he says it in the native tongue.
Yeah.
Good on him. He becomes Black Panther, by the way.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
comics.
I
know.
mean, if you watch that, I think you could.
And
And
you'd have a pretty good idea.
And
that
Nikita's gonna become Storm.
But it's like an actual thing.
Nakia.
Nakia's gonna become Storm.
Like
Upon
he is
one
not.
Google search, well, yeah, the kid that he's supposed to have, because he always has a kid, and it's his and Storm's kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, but
We get the big M word. We didn't
Yeah,
talk about that.
Namor's a mutant.
yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, but he says
He
it.
said it.
He says, "I am a mutant."
Yeah,
The fact they
I was
didn't
thinking
fucking
that
roll
in
that
theaters.
is amazing.
I was thinking that in theaters.
So he actually is absolutely the first mutant then, because he's
Yeah.
from the 1600s.
That means Apocalypse does not exist in this
Yeah.
realm of multiverse.
Not yet,
He's
anyway.
older than that.
As far as we know, I'm saying.
Oh, you know. That's a ways away. But yeah, the son becomes Black Panther eventually, so we will join the Young Avengers and fucking.
I
We're
said
setting it
this-
up now. I don't know if they're
I
like
sort of
they're.
said this last night. I think
Yeah.
we're gonna be getting another time skip sometime because we got a lot of like
We
if
got a
they're
lot of
doing
young
Young
kids that
Avengers,
gotta be
they're
old
pretty
kids.
young. Yeah.
But like,
the only place you could do it is Ant-Man and the Wasp. Or
that's not
Kang.
the only place you can do
But
it.
we
Was-
also have some older people too that are
Because there's
You could also do.
Cassie, Cassie Cage.
Elena,
Spider-Man are the youngest.
They're the oldest.
They're the
Wiccan and
youngest.
Speed.
Okay, they're the teenagers then.
Yeah.
Wiccan and Speed right now are still like fucking what? Like
Yeah.
They're not
30?
born.
No, they're not alive.
Yeah, they're not alive. But
They're like
They're,
10ish.
they're like 10ish, yeah.
so you have like,
And then you have
and then
Well,
you
we
have
got-
like, then you have like 6-year-olds.
no, and then you got Patriot, from
who's probably 20.
no, he's no
Oh, fucking
Isaiah
Falcon.
Bradley's
Yeah,
son
yeah, yeah, yeah.
or nephew.
Grandson.
Well, right now you could have them. You could do for Wiccan and Speed. You could just get a different version of them. That
Well,
Yeah.
there is a possible older casting
Yeah.
for Wiccan coming.
That's
Yeah.
for another time. Oh fuck, dead.
And then aside from that, yeah, who is it? Fucking Love.
Yeah, Love.
Love, yeah.
Who's probably
Love.
not even going to be a part of it.
Who's probably
And
not gonna be anything
Hulk's son.
But also the
Scar, yeah.
Thor thing. We don't really have a timeline on it, right?
We don't know when that is.
So
yeah.
that could have been.
All we know is-
we could have some time between that and
The only thing
when
we
Love
really,
is.
All we know is that She-Hulk takes place after Thor,
Oh,
because they talk about Lady
They
Thor.
mentioned
okay.
yeah.
Jane's Thor, yeah.
Yeah.
And we got
that's right.
at least
there's,
a
like,
year
news
after
things.
everything for Black Panther.
In
And-
Black Panther, and it says it's going in line with Love and Thunder and Ant-Man because when it's showing like Anderson Cooper's on the news,
yeah.
and it says Scott Lang's still on the road promoting book, and then there's something about
I get a
Asgard
kick how they
fucking
actually
doing
get
whatever.
they got him to come on every time.
Yeah.
Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. So I mean, they could like mostly everyone aside from Love has a very specific like they'd be good to make a team right now. You can make a team with Scar, Spider-Man, Yelena, Casey,
Like the teenagers.
Casey, Kate, and then you could have an older Wiccan and Speed from a different multiverse.
But then you got the children.
And then what?
Yeah.
Well,
Then
the
you got the
children should come in
Then
eventually
Patriot.
too.
What-
Like
children?
Love.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
T'Challa.
T'Challa.
Love and T'Challa right now are the two that are like
I thought there was another one.
way too young.
The other one is Patriot, but he's old enough.
Morgan Stark.
Morgan's not
You
going
think
to be
Morgan's gonna do anything?
Morgan's done.
I don't think Morgan's gonna do much.
You
if
also have
anything.
Ironheart.
She's not going to be on the team.
And Ironheart's not. Yeah, Ironheart's good. for
She's
like
not.
that
Yeah,
age.
she's 19, so she'd fit in.
She's Peter.
That's what I mean. Is the only problems that we would have
Yeah.
would be if they do something with Morgan, Love, but they could say Love. You
Love
could
is
say
the most
you,
powerful of any of them. So
you
she
could
can
also
jump
say
right
Love
in.
is fucking. She's whatever species Gore is, so she
Yeah.
ages quicker, or
She's actually.
or like Love and Thunder took place a decent amount of time for her to there's a
Yeah.
good enough time.
'Cause, I mean,
gap
she
so
still went
could
out with-
age.
Who does she have? Stormbreaker.
yeah.
Yeah, and then
And is also Eternity. In a way. Kind
yeah, the Child of Eternity.
That,
So she
anyway.
could just need to age up and then just magically age up.
Yeah. There might
So
Anyway,
I think
Anyway.
they can do it really whenever. I think the age group is at a pretty good spot right now that I could explain any of it.
we'll
And
talk
then
about the
aside
rest.
From T'Challa would be the one thing.
The Black Panther TV shows we'll talk about next time.
Black Panther TV shows.
I'm going this.
He's getting 2.
Hour 20. Holy
Damn.
The
fuck.
longest episode in a bit.
Part 1, Part
It,
2.
it makes sense that this is the longest episode in a bit since this is for a certified cold movie.
Yeah.
That's true.
Black Panther.
Certified
There's a
Gold.
lot to discuss in the movie.
Yeah,
Because
it's a great movie.
Well-
A lot.
Next week we might do our rankings.
Well, guys, this was a great 30th episode, and
Yeah,
Cheers.
cheers.
With the
Happy
30th
30th,
movie.
guys.
Cheer,
30th.
cheers to 30 more.
Hey, man, 22 more, and we got a full fucking year of them.
30, flirty, and thriving.
Woo! What are we gonna do for our 1 year? Something special.
Damn, that's a good question.
Drive off a cliff.
All
On the
right,
bus, though.
Glenn, you want to lean in and do this, or Cam's gonna take the lead?
I'll do it. Good, Glenn's over there. Thanks a ton for watching, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, we also do full audio versions on Spotify and anywhere else you can get your podcasts aside from Apple Music. They still don't like us. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Comics and Cold Ones. Also, if you're listening on audio, we also do full videos on YouTube where you can see all 4 of us most of the time, except for when one of the camera dies.
Happens more than you think.
Happens almost every episode. Thanks so much, guys. I'm Cameron,
Garrett,
Jeremy, and Glenn. Thank you so much. We've been Comics and Cold Ones. Take care.
and we're out.